Hi everyone, it's the Way Within Divine Messages YouTube channel. This is Nesrin Wisdom Visionary, your host, and welcome. We have another session. Today is session 8 for about 2 hours and a bit, and we're going to start by saying, first of all, hi and how are you? And I hope that you are doing well today. The circle has already been opened previously, so we can get started. Stacy, are you here? Can you hear me? I'm just waiting for Stacy to connect. Oh, well, we've got a crew. Takes about a second or two, doesn't it? So we've got Stacy Divine. Hello, I can hear you clearly. Good afternoon. Hi, Angel Eyes. How are you doing today? So we are going to get started with Stacy Divine's reading. Stacy, do you have a particular deck in mind, or do you want me to choose? Do you have a particular question today, or do you want me to do a general? And I'm going to have, of course, some coffee. I'm just waiting to hear from Stacy Divine. So how's everybody doing today? Absolutely great. Awesome. Looking forward to whatever you're drawn to and a general. Absolutely. Sure. No problem. Okay. Fantastic. I'm going to use the Viking deck today. So here's the Viking deck. Let me get some clear pictures on. Give it a good shuffle. You'll have to forgive me. Today I have very severe allergies. So if I sneeze and schnuffle and do the Kleenex, you know why. I have about maybe a few days left to go before the end of the month, before the pollen subsides. And we have a rainstorm today, so it's a bit less. Hello, everyone who has joined us today. I see that there's quite a few people here. So thank you for joining us. We do this every week from 12 noon to about a little past 2 EST. That's North America. And we're doing a reading for Stacy Divine right now. Yeah, we got more and more people joining. All right. Stacy Divine. Just give me a moment to connect with Stacy Divine's energy. I did get some cards prior to actually starting this live today. I'm just going to say we're going to be going inward, doing some deep diving into the so-called inner cave, the inner sanctum, the inner room, the inner egg, shadow work, inner child work. I'm just talking generally, okay? But it's the colors of black and red for now. So dark inward, using the elements of what's in your veins, the blood. It's about cleansing. It's about seeing what's under things that we don't often look at. In other words, what's under the carpet, what's in the back of the fridge, the cleanup on aisle 5 kind of thing. All right, so we do have a few issues we do need to deal with today, Stacy. Oh, we've got lots of writing here, and I've got my eyes closed and I can't see it. Hold on a second here. Absolutely great. Okay. Hi all. It is Stacy Designs Art. Nice. We got a lot of Stacy's here. Wow. Thank you for joining, everyone. Really, really appreciate your presence here. It helps a lot. The energies, the connection, and the camaraderie, the light, also the compassion. So Stacy, I am really shuffling the deck today, getting all the old energies out. I'm also picking up, feel that a lot of people have come to a watershed. There have been movements through issues. And today seems to be a day of clarity. Maybe you have a bit of pain, maybe there's a few aches, there's a few things out of whack, but generally the energy seems to be calm and very high in octave. So I'm talking generally, but this goes for everyone, including myself. I'm just checking for the energy for Stacy Divine at the moment. All right. Good things are about to unfold. Let's just see what they are. Hope the picture is clear. Everybody can see me well enough. I'm going to do a 4-card spread with a story. Oh, interesting. Wow. I will explain in a second. Just give me a second here. The gym is kicking my butt. Yeah, it's supposed to. That's what it's supposed to do. And cutting more foods out. Okay, but what foods are you cutting? Hopefully not the good stuff. Yes, I can see you. That's awesome. I'm just asking people in general. Ooh, wow, Stacy. Oh my, what work have you been doing? Okay, sorry, remember I have allergies, so I'm going to be doing the schnipply schlupply, okay? All right, let's get started. So, yes, you've had your moment of nostalgia. I guess you went through a little bit of a review over the past, I think 2 weeks, 9 days, 2 weeks, to kind of take a look at what you were nostalgic about. But it isn't a positive nostalgia. It's like, okay, craving for certain foods, craving for certain things in a relationship, craving for older ways of dealing with things, the security that keeps you in place and non-movable. It's like craving for sugar or craving for drink when you haven't been drinking and haven't been eating those things, or smoking for a cigarette. I mean, I know that I quit smoking, and yesterday I had a moment in which I wanted to smoke a cigarette, and it was like, I was looking, but did I really want it? Yeah. So it's that kind of nostalgia. So I'm just going to read this here. Just the junk. Oh, do I so hear you on that one, Stacy? I need to get back to the gym. Yeah, everyone. I used to I go to the gym in the winter. In the summer, I do farm work, or I do a lot of walking. I'm also doing charity work, which can be physical at times. So yes, it is. It's black and red. The colors this week are black and red. I'm wearing a shade of burgundy. I was going to wear a black linen, but it's just too hot to wear the black linen right now. So yeah, definitely. It's time to go inward and take a look at the stuff that you're still hanging on to. Okay, I'm just going to leave that card there. Now, that's your past. Okay, you've dealt with it for the most part. Maybe you're still, sorry, the Irish is coming through, so Claire's here. The King of Swords. So I'm going to put this as you're stating what it is and who it is that you are to all and to whom you meet within the world around you. You're not going to take no shit no more, so to say, or no shite no more. You're being your true self. You're telling it like it is. And you're not catering to anything that you don't feel comfortable to. Spiritual color for today is yellow. That might be for you, my dear, but it's for everyone right now going inward. Sorry, this is for Angel Eyes. It might be yellow, and that is granted, but we are going inward. We're going into our inner cave. We're going into the cellular structure. So we're working with the colors black and red. Yeah, no worries. Okay, so you are Stacy Divine, cutting and slicing, not taking no shite no more. And you are stating things as they are, thinking clearly. Also, you are meeting people wherein which you can have very higher octave, clear, intellectual conversations with other people. You're using the male within you, the right side, combining it with your feminine in balance. So you're not afraid to say what it is that you mean, you feel, you want, what you desire. Okay? This is in the current moment of now. Now, coming up into the near future, I like this card. It's basically speaking your lovely 9 of Cups. Emotional, celebratory, reaping the benefits and the rewards for self-love, This is coming up in the near future, so this is awesome. Awesome. Being my most authentic self, so true. I'm saying how it is very directly correct. So here we are. This is the near future. You're going to feel the effects of you being truly yourself and not going back into the past. Now, this is the theme overall for quite a lot of people, including myself. We are in the, I guess, pre-shadow to the Mercury retrograde. I believe it starts on the 29th, if not already. Again, go check that up. I'm not 100% on these kind of things. But during the Mercury retrograde, we are definitely going to be settled down and inward to take inventory into what it is we no longer feel that operates in our life, making amends, forgiveness, finding rest and respite from the battle of the mind, of the externalized world, of things that no longer work for us. So this goes for Stacy, this goes for everyone. So what we have here is, this is the family, okay? This is the near future. And it could also be, Stacy, that you might be working with children and families. I'm getting a little bit of pain in behind the ears for some reason. I don't know quite what that's all about. I don't know if you've been swimming or gone swimming and gotten some chlorine in your, the tubes in the ears. So, but that's not a big deal at all. Yeah, it starts on the 29th. Okay, we're talking about the Mercury retrograde. So this card here is a card of people coming together to celebrate. It is, in this deck, the Viking, it is the Three of Cups. So it's not like in the Rider-Waite. It's very different. It's connected to the Eddas and the sagas, the Viking stories. So this is, there's a weaving loom in behind, the elder with the son and his wife, and they have a child. And basically speaking, they are coming together to celebrate some happiness, some joy. Could be the birth of a child, could be good news even. So we don't know what's coming, but something wonderful. Stacey, I feel that you're going to be working with a lot more people. Oh, you do have your issues. Oh, angel eyes. Is there like a feeling of crackling in behind or just pain in general? Or is it only on wet, cool days or when you go swimming? Sorry, angel eyes. I was just on the tangent here. Anyway, let's continue on with Stacy Divine's reading. Okay. All right. We have trucks outside that are confirming things for us. So it's the story that I have here. In other words, things that you need to learn right now, Stacy Divine, is you got to take more time and go inward. I had tubes that failed when I was little, so always have draining during this time of the year. Understand? So that's what I was feeling. The pain has since gone. I just wanted to acknowledge it. Anyway, I can feel it in the back of my throat. Not fun. Sorry, Stacy. My heart goes out to you. Here we have the rune Fehu reversed, which is money, but it's also the Hanged Man reversed. So when Fehu is the rune of money, it's just basically saying you got to rework a few things, take some inventory, go inward, take the time off, do this during the Mercury retrograde for the next couple of weeks, the pre-shadow, and then the time that we have in the Mercury retrograde. It's saying that you got to go in. You got to go in. You got to go in, Stacey. You really do. When the weather changes, yeah, for all of us. So Stacy, go in. You're being challenged, and what you're being challenged in to do. This is a tough one. Your vices, okay? Your addictions, your vices, your idiosyncrasies. This is good for you. Actually, I'm feeling very positive about this. It's not going to be easy. You're going to rail against the heavens on this one. Kicking, stomping, temper tantruming inwardly with the emotions probably, because it's a child part of you that has gotten away. And I think we read this last week. It's gotten away with so much, and now it needs to take inventory. So this card, of course, is the devil. All right. And this is Fenris being bound by Odin. And when Fenris is bound and cannot move, and literally they're taking, his essence away from him, it's because Fenris is doing everything that he isn't supposed to be doing. All right. You're being bound by your addictions or your old ways that no longer serve. Okay. We're all going through this myself. I can relate. I feel, by the way, look at the light shining in on this one here. Oh goodness, yes, but I shall do it. Yeah, you got no choice. You've got two cards here that are saying, girl, get it done. And I can feel it in your throat. It's like, oh God, I have to confront this. Yes, you do. It's about finally confronting the heebie-jeebies within, okay? I know this. We can work on this externally. But you know what it is? All right, I got to go here. Gonna be blunt. Stacey, it's about your kids. It's about finally, and it's also the child within you. It's your childhood. It's finally learning to let go the apron strings. And I'm gonna equate this. Okay, bear with me while I put this into perspective. There are a few people in your life, including those in your work life, and I'm being very, very, very circumspect when I say this, that you need to let go of. Because they, like yourself, now this is the key, the mirror, they're not doing the work because they're still holding on to the past. A mirror to you. And here's the kicker. It is by letting, give me a moment, I'm getting downloads like crazy here. It's when you take inventory of what it is, writing, journaling, speaking, screaming, make sure you do it in a safe place and cleanse afterwards. I'm getting release for you here because of acknowledgement. Once you acknowledge and release, you will not find connection with those people in your work world that you used to. Okay? You do not have to take care of everyone. You are tired. You are exhausted. It is not your responsibility. You don't want to accrue any karma here. So I suggest you let go the apron strings. I'm just going to read some of the stuff that's point taken. I'm helicopter mom. This is helicopter mom right here. Okay, Stacey. And I'm understanding I can't drag them along. You got to do you. It's also in your work world. Okay. It's also in your work world. I love you to smithereens here, to the moon and beyond, to the universe and beyond that, into infinite space, into the other realms. But this one has to be confronted. So it's addiction going in, because after you come out of this, you're going to make more money. But you got to go through it to get through it. You can't go under it. You can't go around it. This is the only way. Okay. And it's 11:55, as I just said, EST. So 1, 1, and 5, 5. So you got 2 and 10, 12, 3, self-love. Okay. But the 12, 3 could also mean addictions, meaning it's the teenager having to grow up and maturate and choose a direction of healing. You've got the solid 3. You've got 12, 3, and then you have 21, 3. So you're at a stage with your 12, 3 to make a decision to no longer go in the direction of addiction or coveting the things that kept you safe. Okay. Yes, specifically work. Have to have stronger boundaries and know when to stop and let them do their own work. Oh my God, thank you so much for this. So, having said that, again, a mirror here. A mirror. This is sorry, my eyesight's not the greatest, the 4 of Cups. So we know that we're looking at what we've lost rather than what is, and I'm clearing for you. There are 3 cups there that are still standing up before you, but you're not seeing them. So it's what you don't see. You're only seeing the past. I'm just saying this is the story that needs to be confronted, is that you're not seeing the deeper, more, the depth of the deeper picture. Okay? I would like you very much to see beyond your own sorrow of the past. And I'm talking when we take, like, this is very interesting because yesterday I saw a video of a woman, a very large woman who had just had skin surgery, and what it must have taken this individual in order to heal, to be able to even get to the place of having lost the weight to get the skin surgery, and to just be happy with who she was. She didn't look glamorous, you know, it wasn't like being a model or anything. It was just being healthy, being happy, and she had the ability to do the things that she wanted to do, to be creative, to be truly herself. This is what I mean. All right. We don't want, again, here, I'm just going to get the old disco ball. Okay. We know we've got to see beyond the disco ball, the facade, the illusion. All right. Remember, it's hollow, it glitters, but there's not much here. So we need to see, you've got lots of supportive friends around you. You've got good people around you. You just, hello, need to take advantage of us. Not in a negative way, but just we're there for you for the first time. Have some trust. We are here. Okay? Wait, I'm not done yet. What you're going to be looking at and what you're letting go are things that no longer serve you, that have been weighing you down. All right, Stacy Divine. So the card is, sorry, I never read the cards properly. This is the, sorry, I think it's the Nine of Swords. If I'm correct, yes, it is the Nine of Swords. And you can see the woman is very depressed and unhappy. Yes, self-love, but you've got to look at those places that reflect these issues before you can move on. So there's rest, there's inward, there's sequestering, there's journaling, there's crying. Yes, you need to cry. You need to go into the pain in your throat. But, this is the good part. Okay, this is what I'm really happy about. You are going to come out of this. Okay, you've rested, you've done the work, you can see the swords, you're resting, and there is light outside of the house. And lo and behold, you come into who it is that you were meant to be. And this card, this star, is telling me that you are going to be quite renowned. You're shining your light, and also you're shining your love. I think this is, I'm not sure if it's Kino or Wunjo. I'll have to look it up at some point. I've forgotten my runes, but definitely the star. So you're shining your light outward to the world, but you've got to go through it to get to it, Stacy. All right. This is a beautiful reading. Love it, love it, love it. And also reminiscent and connected to that what we are going to be going through during the Mercury retrograde. So, yeah, but you got to do the inner work. You've got to actually take a look at those parts within you. Why is it that we have to smoke a cigarette? Why is it that we need a drink? Why is it that we need to smoke a spliff? Okay. Why is it that we need to go and have the schmecks? You know, like, why do we do what we do? Why do we have to eat so much to cover up this, that, and the other thing? What is this, that, and the other thing? Because that's what we need to look at right now. All right. Mercury retrograde colors are black and red. And going in to the darker places, 16 adds up to a 7, which is a stairway to heaven. It's a choice whether to live in fear or to move forward into a spiritual life, which is alignment and connection to the source, God, the great beloved, whatever you want to call it. Okay. All right. So we have done that. I would like to ask if anyone is interested in a mini read for $33, one question, 10 minutes. It is a good time to do a few of those. If those on here are interested in any way, shape, and form, you just tell Stacy. You pay the PayPal in any description of any video, including this one. You will find a PayPal link. It's 33 Canadian dollars. And why 33 Canadian dollars? We have what's called inflation up here. The people in the US pay about 25, people in the UK about close to 18 pounds. So it's not that much. Australians will obviously, unfortunately, pay a little more. Their inflation is up. So It's a good deal, and you get a really good reading, and you can only have them here on the lives only. So I'm just going to put that out, and if I don't get any takers, I'm going to move on to the energies of the week. So I'm going to wait about a second or two here. Anyone want to have a $33 one question 10-minute reading? Going once? Going twice? All right, probably nobody right at the moment. I just need a sip of coffee. Oh. All right, we're going to get on with the energies of the week and let someone decide. So, what are we going to be using today? Something is telling me to use the Starseed Tarot. So we're going to do the Starseed Tarot today. I'll show everybody the deck. This is what it looks like. It's for people who are indigo, starseeds, twins, divine partners, crystal, rainbow people, all kinds of people who don't fit into the paradigm of the Earth dimension, that have come from other star systems, other planets, other galaxies, other anywhere. Like, it's all higher dimensional. Okay. So I'm just going to get started on the energies of this particular week. Today's date is the 25th of June. So 7 days hence, these energies will be valid. And I'm just shuffling now. They're very, very big cards. Very big. I'm a little under the weather with the allergies, so I'm not as peppy as I usually am. But I'm here in good spirits and very happy today, feeling calm, rested. I don't know how, there's a lot of clearing going on as well. I don't know, how is everybody doing today in their worlds? Energies of the week, please. Doing more than one thing at one time. All right, let's do this here. Cutting the deck. And remember, this isn't a reversal deck at all, so I'm getting a lot of light. All right. Energies of the week, please. Energies of the week. So I am going to do a, what can we do? What can we do? We'll do 4 card. Oh, wow. Yep, as I thought. Is there a story beyond or no? Energies of the week, please. Wow. Yep. Oh, this is amazing. Okay. We do have a bit of a story, but not much. But let's read it. This is interesting. I was recently contacted by someone who I hadn't heard from for a very long time in I guess the respect of just general communication. And that individual did get in touch with me, and we spoke candidly, but not like stating it, but acknowledging as something without acknowledging it, but it was acknowledged. It's very hard to explain, and I can't give you the details, unfortunately. I'm really happy. So I'm wondering, and I'm going to ask everyone here, have they had former people, could be parents, could be children, could be lovers, husbands, long lost, divine partners or twins or soulmates that have piped up? And some of you have moved on, I know that, but some of you have been contacted or had gotten a message. Well, in regards of the energy of the past, let's just say that has happened. All right. So 2 people coming together, a little bit of nostalgia here. It is the 2 of chalices, to be exact. It also means partnership, two people making an agreement to work together, leaving all the negative aside and looking forward and focusing on what needs to get done and how to do that with the greatest of responsibility and respect and dignity to the connection. Okay? So I don't know who this is. I don't know how many people out there have had this happen. Yeah. And I'm past it. Yeah. Well, for me, it happened as well. And yes, I'm past it as well. But at the same time, it laid the ground for, okay, how do I put this? And I'm sweating. I'm getting so much heat in my body right now. It laid the groundwork. Can't even speak it. All right, let's see if we can do it a different way. Laying the groundwork for something different that has never been experienced before. It's positive, it's not negative. Okay, it's in the past, meaning you're no longer dealing with it the way that it was dealt with before. It's a more positive movement. Maybe it's just for the kids. Maybe it's just, all right, you're settling the divorce papers. For me, it's moving on, being able to work with the individual without, let's say, the boundaries have been put down, and the other way of dealing with that person, because I had put those boundaries down, they know that they can't do anything unless they have appropriate behavior within a situation. So that's what's positive, at least in this regard. It could be different for everyone, but it is still positive. But it's in the past, so let's leave it there. Okay. 9 of Orbs currently. So energies for the week. People are going inward. We've had this card before, and it's not an easy card, but it's a good card because it bespeaks of what's coming. This going into the cave, going deep within to be with the mental thoughts, the past ways of dealing with the world that no longer work, that are still crowding and obstructing our ability to move forward. We need to take inventory, need to sit down and write things out. Write what you feel, write what you think, write what you want, what no longer works, what's impeding you, what's blocking you. It is an incredibly, it's like when you've planted seeds on a field, okay, everything is fertile. Now is the time during the Mercury retrograde, okay? Black and red, go inward. You can't escape this. I'm sorry. It's just part of what needs to be done right now. All right? This is the energies of the week, but here is what is incredible. By doing the work, going through it, no way over it, no way around it, no way under it. The only way through is to feel the pain and get to the other side. This, the 10 of Flames, is the card of going into the inner sanctum, but you're coming out. So there's light. You've got the torch, going up the stairs. This means that you've done the work. This is in the near future. And I'm talking all those within the next 7 days. I don't know who's feeling the pain in their throat. Yeah, you got to meet that pain. You got to go through it to get to it, okay? I'm sorry. I've got to do this too. Nobody escapes the Mercury retrograde this time. Sorry. Not happening. So, 10 of Flames. Let's get you through by doing the inner child work, shadow work, transformational psychotherapy, if you're seeing somebody, light work, sound work, okay, meditation work. You're taking time, you're going into nature. My mother does dishes to meditate. I don't know. Everybody's different. Some people bike, some people swim, some people walk in the forest, some people have a bath. All right, there are many, many ways to have a meditation and go inward. So this is the near future, the far future. And again, interestingly enough, the star. There will be a lot of sleeping star children, star seeds that are going to be waking up. We are coming to the planet, clearing. We are coming to the planet at this time, aligning with our true self by going in and dealing with the stuff that's within. Okay, here, let me just show you the story. All the 4 cards. All right, so here we have acknowledgement, release. past. Here we have going into the deep, dark cavern, taking inventory, doing the work within. And then you're coming out into the sunshine, into the light, having taken with you the lessons that you've learned, the gifts that you've been given from within. And then you get to actually in alignment with Source, because you have released so much within that the light is shining within you. It's coming through. There's no obstruction. You get to shine your light. And this is initiation as well, because it's Egyptian. I know Stacy likes Egyptian stuff a lot. It's for everyone, but I'm talking generally. This is where you're headed. Okay? I think it's a constellation of Osiris. I'm not 100% sure. Doesn't matter. The point is you're connected. But there is a bit of a story this week. So let's get to the story here. Sorry, my energy is a bit lower today because of the allergies, just letting you know. I'm not, like, I'm happy, but I'm not physically, you know what I mean? It's a little painful, especially in the neck area for me. Oh, just a little bit. Okay, so, yeah, thank you for mentioning that. Stacy Design Arts. This is very important. The fact that you're super tired. Excellent. Thank you for mentioning that. I'm not talking just the Mercury retrograde. I'm talking for the past few months now. We have been very tired. And the reason for that is because of the awakening that we're going through right now. So you are meant to rest. You are meant to take more time for yourself. It is very important. If you overwork and push yourself in the old way, Source is going to beat you down in the most loving way possible, but they're going to show you in no holds barred. It's called the lead 2x4. So for me, like for instance, I like to stay up and do a lot of writing and or do artwork and research for my books, my novels. One is on the way at the editor. It's on the way to being published. So I tend to overextend my inner energy, my spiritual energy. And I'm often, when I'm doing charity work, on a high, buzzing. So I have to learn balance. I'm a very physical person. I have 8 planets on Earth. So I tend to live on very, very high octave energy. So what I'm basically trying to say here with what's happening is that it's time for rest inward, connecting inward, doing the inner work, the child work, the sacred inner child shadow work at this time. Because if you don't take it, you won't be able to receive the light coming through. And I get somebody with a terrible headache, just all of a sudden it shot through. The mind is not all that there is. You cannot control your outcome in life. You cannot. Give it up. Give it up. Just give it up. The mind is only 2% of the equation. If you're lucky, it is definitely a consciousness on the planet, but it's not the consciousness, the Christ consciousness, the God consciousness, the source consciousness. What I am saying, to the best of my ability to express this, is to bring your mind, let go control, bring it into your heart. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your heart. Your consciousness is here. It's not up here. You're not looking from here. You're looking from here. Everybody go see the movie Eat, Pray, Love, okay? Literally, it explains it. There's an I in the heart. So what you're doing internally right now is you're taking time out. Delicate balance. Yeah, but the delicateness is what you give to yourself. The balance is the fact that you've given that time to create the balance. Okay. So I'm just reading a statement that Stacey said. It's hilarious. It's private. So, yeah. All right. Coming back to our story and what needs to be done in the interim. I hope I've completed my thought there. I'm going to repeat and connect. I'm picking up a pain right about in, I below my ribs right now, somewhere in here. Don't know who has it. Just saying it's there. Maybe someone's overextended themselves in the gym. There's also a pain right in the back of my neck. I don't know who it is. Somebody who's either on right in around here. And then it's extending down into the arm. It could be muscles from workout. Could be. All right. The story for the week, meaning what we have to work at. 7 of Orbs. All right. So 7 of Orbs, 7. Somebody is collecting thoughts, loftiness, going higher, having more faith, inventory. Very positive card, beautiful card. And you can see the orbs are very light in color. So you're healing. Faith in healing. Orbs is the mind. You're healing your stress level. You're healing your thought process. You are changing the way in which you think. Okay, sorry, I don't even know if I'm holding this properly. All right, there we go. Over that. And I don't know who's in the throat here, who's having an issue. Oh, terrible pain. Sending it back to you. If you want a reading, let me know. Oh, guys, you got some work to do. 4 of Orbs. So definitely take the time to see what's hidden within your cellular structure through meditation and just by being without thought. And there are 3 above, meaning there is an ascension happening, but you've got to lay the foundation of meditation to get at those internal thoughts that are no longer helpful to you. Okay. Now, we have the Sage of Flames. Wow. A recipe for this is to do art or to express your ideas in art or to do physical things, dance and or express your ideas. It could be, who knows, maybe there's an inventor somewhere that's listening into this. Express your ideas and put it into action. Flames are action. Sage. All right. Somebody who's done the work, somebody who's ready to go out there and express themselves. All right. It could be somebody who's starting a business with more of the artistic bearing. Okay. I love this card. 7 of Chalices. So the stairway, I'm getting a lot of 7s today. It's like already quite a few within the reading. So 7 of Chalices, and there you can see the stairway to heaven with the cups that are filled, and the cups go upward and upward toward the heavens. Yeah, Eat, Pray, Love is one of the best films to understand how to bring down your control into your heart. It's eat, okay, feed, nourish, pray, connect, align, love, meaning the love that you have received from source through meditation, you express to the externalized world. Naturally, not forced. Beautiful film. And also by being in love with the self, you magnetize love to you, i.e., love itself, meaning a relationship, if that's what you want. All right. 7 of Chalices, Stairway to Heaven. This is where we're headed. But you got to do the work. There's no way to it but through it, no way around it, no way over it, no way under it. You got to do the work. So, Seeker of Chalices, you guys are learning, you're learning what love is. This is new for everyone. This is a time to start exploring what self-love is, what love is in general, what is the meaning of love. Going in, asking questions, and waiting for answers in silence. Keep thine will be done. All right. Again, another card. Seeker of Crystal. So a lot of you out there, I don't know who it is, are going to start a business, are also going to be contemplating new ways of doing business, finances, where to get it. Maybe you're going online. Maybe you are going to actually do a brick and mortar. Who knows? But a lot of people are starting. It could be even, I'm getting somebody out there who is a when you help elderly people. They have a name for it up here. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Maybe they're retiring from their job and they're doing it independently. Okay, so a POW. It's called a POW. A POW. It's like a worker, a person who works in the old age homes, or a POW. I can't remember what the name of it is. Anybody know the name? Yes, exactly. Angel Eyes. Realizing you are love. Hi all. Oh, Grandma Gaines. Hi. Nice to meet you. We're doing a reading for the week. We're on the story of the week, meaning the work that needs to be done. You're more than welcome to join us. We've got a lot going on today. So please, by all means, also subscribe so you can get next week's live. Also letting everybody know that you can get a reading for $33. The description in every video has the PayPal link. It's 33, one question, 10 minutes, just letting everyone know. And we're just doing a reading for the week at the moment. So I'm just going to continue. So Seeker of Crystals. So someone here is going to either do private consultation rather than working for the the GOV, or they're working for an entity. They're quitting that. They're consulting at this point. So I'm just saying somebody out there. We also have Five of Flames. So somebody is going on an adventure to go on a walkabout, hiking, do the Camino. Oh, caretaker. Yeah, we have a different name for it up here. So definitely somebody is going out and creating a business where they're doing consultation. So I don't know who it is, but somebody out there. Elderly care advocate. There we go. That's a word. Yeah. I don't know what the name of it is here. I had them for my dad before he passed away. They just came in and there's a schedule and they come in and they do what needs to be done for the elderly individual. I can't remember the name of it. Sorry, guys. Thank you for all the names. Elderly care advocates, caretakers. Great. Five of Flames. Five is change. Flames are action. In the realm of Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Again, I'm not much into astrology. I'm more into I do numerology. So 5 is change, chaos, movement, growth. It's a time of taking what you have garnered internally, the ideas, the downloads, and starting to create action in the world. Hospice, but the person is no longer working for an entity. They would either be creating their own or they're becoming a consultant. Hospice social worker. Yes, something of that nature. Grandma Gaines. New subscribe. Oh, thank you so much, Grandma Gaines. Welcome. Really appreciate it. It helps the channel a great deal. We do this every week from 12 to about 2 o'clock in a little bit. EST on a Thursday every single week. So you get basically a free reading of the week, energies of the week, energies of the day, and a country. Yes, please. Thank you so much. Welcome. So right now we're doing the energies of the week. We're on the story. You can also go back when I do the timestamps later on this evening and you can review it. I don't know who has a lot of pain in their throat. It's coming downward. Could be anybody. We don't know whom. Just letting you know, I'm able to feel the pain in others. I'm also a healer, numerologist. I have 5 clairs. I do channeling work. I'm also connected to those that are in the beyond, meaning those that have passed on and from the higher realms, the angelic, the ascended, and the guides, as well as the totem animals. If anyone wants a full reading, which you can find in any video, the description will have a link tree, and that's how you're able to book it with the PayPal and all of that. And then we can schedule it with the email and so on and so forth. Sorry for the interruption of the reading. Let me get on with it. I have a tendency, like a ADHD person who chases the squirrel. So let's get back to what we were talking about. 5 of Flames. Taking what we've learned from the change and activating it. Now, we've got 2 cards left, and It might be a bit of a stormy time. Adept of chalices. So we're learning what love is. We're learning how to express love. I do all these. It's nice to sit on someone else's. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. You're more than welcome. There's a real tribe here. A lot of people read on this channel. So very nice. Nice, nice, nice. Love it. Such a community. All right, concentrating and focusing in, I do things very differently. I don't follow the Rider Waite per se. So Adept of Chalices here. It's going to be a bit rocky emotionally for the next 3 weeks, and I would say up to about 3 months before it clears out. Don't mark me on the timing of anything. Just go with what feels right. We will get through this. Everyone is going through this at this time. But adaptive chalices, meaning you're learning how to love yourself and learning about the love and the connection that you have to source, and also the love that you have with others. What this new means. What do these new relationships have in store for you? Yourself, source, and then others. Excuse me. Releasing. Where this is taking everyone is ascension. All right. This is basically the last card in the story. It's also a court card. Thank you very much, Daisy Divine. 5 chain today's is 5. Start now. Don't have to be perfect. Just start. It's not even about, a lot of people are stilted in fear due to not knowing the how. I'm going to say this. It is by going in and meditating and being with the past, seeing the mirror of those around you in relationships and acknowledging the pain, acknowledging the stuff you don't have answers for. That's the beginning stage of the shift, of the change, of the growth, of the movement. Right? So we are being brought through this time, this great learning, this inward time to a place of ascension. But we're not going to get there until we've done all of this other work. Okay? So you've got to go to it, get into it, go deep, feel right. My recipe is go in your car, roll the windows up, have a good scream, get a pillow, take a baseball bat, give it a good smash. Hopefully it's an old pillow that you can destroy. Make sure you use cedar and sage to clean your space and yourself. When you're done, release all the negative, dark, and ungrounded energies that you've released. All right. Again, I'm getting somebody with a lot of pain here on the forehead. So just letting you know that someone who is watching either now or soon to be does have a bit of pain. You can contact me. I can do a full reading. We only do the short readings here on the lives only 33, one question for 10 minutes. So you can go into the description to find the PayPal, and you can definitely, get a reading if you'd like. Oh, thank you, Grandma Gaines. Really appreciate it. I'm honored. So now, is anyone interested in a $33 one question 10-minute reading? Because if not, I'm going to go into the energies of the day. So you got to let me know. We are at the 1 hour mark. I'm waiting. Anybody interested in a $33 reading? All right, going once, going twice, and I'm going to do the energies of the day. So what are we going to do here? Okay, I'm definitely going to use the Angel Ask cards, but they're going to be for later. DS. Let's do the DS. We haven't done the DS for a bit. Oh, past lives, actually. All right, it's a toss. It's going to be a toss between these two. Let's have a look-see. All right, we've got the past lives cards for the energy of the day, or we've got the Diaz deck. So I'm going to show you both, and you guys are going to choose. So Diaz is going to be card deck number 1 for Diaz for energies of the day. So if you want to have Diaz as your deck to read the energies of the day, put a 1 in the chat. And this here is the past lives deck. I'll show you some other cards. This would be deck number 2. So let me know what deck you would like to use in chat, please. I'm going to have a sip of coffee in the meantime. Cold coffee now. That's just the way it is. So who wants to have the Diaz and who wants to have, just let me know. Okay, I have no takers, so I'm going to choose the deck that I want to use, and it looks like it's going to be the Diaz. Okay. All right, so this is the card deck I'm going to be using today. Oh, card number 2. So that would have been the past lives then? Yes? Oh, we got one. Okay, so I need some more takers because I've got a tie here. Need one more person to input so we can choose a deck. I'm just waiting patiently for someone else to chime in. I personally would like to use the Diaz. So if we have 3 people, then it's definitely deck number 1. Unless, oh, all right, we've got a toss. One more person. One more person. We can do one. All right. One was DS, I think. I hope. Okay, everybody happy? Thank you for the poll. I have to figure out how to do the poll on here. That's going to be up and coming. A lot of changes will come in good time. So, energies of the day with the Diaz deck. Here we go. Oh, sorry. Today's date, the 26th of the 6th month of June of 2026. Energies of the day, because I'm going to be time stamping this, right? Cece says it will be great. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you, Grandma Gaines. Great community that we have here. Very supportive. Energies of the day. Oh, lots of pain around in here. So I don't know who's got the pain. Just letting you know that it's stiff. Could be also toxins in the back there. On the left side, feminine side. Somebody is working a bit too hard and not relaxing enough. It's also causing headache or pressure in the upper part of the back of the head. I don't know who it is. Someone out there. Okay. All right. Energies of the day, searching inward. So this is called a peripheral. We have here search, depth, number 10, new beginning, going within. You can see the stone is over the eyes with the stone in front of it. So we have to find ourselves through what is blocking us to be able to allow the light to shine through. So we are going deep within to search for answers, light, understanding, reconciliation, connection. Again, this pain is increasing here in the back of the head as I speak these words with whomever it is out there, just letting you know that's something that you may need to do today. So we're starting at the beginning, a peripheral view, inwardly speaking. It's time to go in and take a good, long, deep view within. We also have external. So let's just say the outside world is presenting you clarity on a secret. All right. 18. One stone is straining very hard. The other one is kind of not giving away what it has to offer. So yes, a secret. You have to go and find out what it means. So the externalized world is presenting you with a riddle, a conundrum for you to figure out, meaning you probably don't have all the answers, or there is clarity coming to you. There's lots of clearing communication within. This is a secret to be unraveled. Shuffling the deck, cutting 2 times to the left, Taking the middle deck. All right. Are you sure? I'm just double checking here. All right. It wants to go to the left, taking all the piles, and I'm doing what's called the Celtic cross. All right. This has to do with karma. So today we are looking at some karma. And I will show you the cards and explain everything to you. Okay. Right. Give me an opportunity to reorganize the cards here. I'm going to do a complicated Celtic as opposed to a simple Celtic. So we're going to get more information on the plate here today. Wow, that pain in the back there. I don't know who it is. Somebody. 2. Wow. Okay. I don't know if I should go beyond. I think we're going to stick with 36 because it's the highest card in the deck. I'm just going to go with that as our court card then. All right. So, in the moment, at present, everyone and where they are is, and this is for today, the energies for the 26th of June, 2026. 13 in numerology is also the goddess number. A lot of people who have the day 13 or 13 in their chart, and let's say it's in your pentacles for 28 years, meaning that you're going through a process in which you've got to let go past karma, past issues, from another life, from, let's say, okay, as an example, I'll use myself. I drank a lot in my past life. I loved anywhere from the 1890s to the 1930s. So let's just say when I got involved in the arts and in the so-called industries of art, I did a lot of partying after work with all of the people that I worked with. And I drank and drank and drank and drank to the point where I died of tuberculosis, pneumonia, and alcoholism. So mucus in the system, which I'm still battling with in terms of ridding, acknowledging, releasing, and healing those issues. I still have them. I was very sickly as a child. So I also don't drink alcohol anymore. That's been done for me for quite a long time. I don't do anything anymore. I just do this and have a great time helping people. Do a lot of charity work, and I write, and I'm an artist, and I travel. So having said that, this card is having you basically come to reckon with your past, with who you were, what it is you no longer need in the day. We also have the energies of the week, but it's also for today. What is it within you that prevents you from moving forward? What is it that keeps you at bay? So 13 is the goddess. In order for you to move forward, you have to go backward and within in one lifetime to heal the past. Okay, it's called a mirror of self. So you will meet people that will mirror to you what you need to heal. And I'm getting a lot of that lately in my own life. Just generally speaking, a lot of it. I'm getting sparkling on my arm here. I don't know. It's like an itching sensation on my right arm. So maybe somebody has some issues there. Could even be me. Don't know. So I'm just letting everybody know that that is there. So we are working with deep internal reconciliation of self, making amends. I'm getting a lot of heat. So it's going to be a lot of clearing, sweating, crying, all the kinds of releasing from all of the orifices. All right. Over top of that, we have other people see you as very, what's the word to put it here? Someone with a great deal of insight, somebody who is psychic, intuitive, a healer. You're going through a lot. You're a wounded warrior right now, going through a lot to come into a higher octave, a different phase of being, a movement through. All right. But people do see you as the strong one who has answers for them. Really? Stacy, why am I picking up on you? Was it on that right side over here? So I'm just pointing. Whew, the heat. Okay, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm just hoping that I'm getting some feedback from you guys. I know that the chat is slow. I don't know how to resolve it. One day I will. Inwardly at this time. Oh, sorry, externally. Yeah. All right. So it is you that I'm picking. So it's you that has to do the work. That's I'm picking up on you. Oh, that'd be great. That would be awesome. Thank you for that. It's a little bit personal, so I'm not speaking it on the actual visual. So 33 is what the world is presenting you. The world is presenting you ideas. It's inspiring you. You are able to, like music can inspire you, somebody's words, what a quote, a conversation. Maybe you see something in the movie and you get inspired and go home and you write, or you do a piece of art, or it makes you want to redo your whole living room furniture you've had for 50 years. I don't know. Inspiration, okay, of the highest order, and bringing it. Something is inspiring you to put something on the planet, an idea, a thing. You are reaching into the ethers to pull down and manifest on the earth. In the past, you understood who you were. I'm talking generally for everyone. It's the energies of the day. You've done some headway work. You've broken free. The direction is true. You're ready to move forward with action with whatever it is that you're thinking about. So maybe you're just learning more about karma, and you're learning more about mirroring, shadow work, inner child work, healing work for yourself. And then you're coming into a phase where you, oh, wow, I've learned all of these things from myself, these ways, these tools. And it's now time for me to express that as part of what I'm doing spiritually. Oh, yes, I have so many things coming in. Yep, we're all doing it. So it's a way to make money. This is the near future, okay? Somebody's getting ideas from, let me just put it this way. A lot of you out there who are watching this video and watching the energies of the day reading are ready as they go through it to get to it, cleaning up on aisle 5, making amends, acknowledging, accepting, and clearing. You are getting ready. You're making room for the downloads, for the energy healing that's coming through very shortly, and you will be making a business out of it. It can encompass any aspect of life. You could be a wife to a husband. You could be working with children. Okay, you might be a mom at home. It can apply. I'm clearing for you guys. You can apply this energy that you're receiving through clearing to any aspect of your life. It's positive. There's no negativity here. Okay, I don't read negativity. Anyway, we basically learn what obstructions are in the way. We take a look at them, we deal with them, and we move on. This is the card of masterpiece, moving mountains. This is the potential of where you're headed. And I will say this, considering the last card that we have in the Celtic cross, I will tell you the specifics of how this actually works. Okay? So, masterpiece, moving mountains, mastership. You've come to the end. You're wrapping up the past. The past is the past. You're beginning something new. You've learned all you can from the past, from the karma, from the past lives, from the past situations, whatever they are in any category. It is very general. Okay? You are now learning the lesson of devotion. This is where you're at, and what you need to achieve is devotion to source, devotion to yourself, devotion to others. Not that you're walked all over, not that your boundaries are compromised. I don't know whose throat's hurting here, but yeah, part and parcel of this. Okay, energies of the day here for the 26th of June, 2026. We are now working with continuing on with the Celtic cross for the energies of the day. So devotion, you are devoted to something higher and greater within yourself, God, source, whatever it is, okay? I don't care what religion you are, it doesn't matter. You are also weary and concerned of new relationships, or maybe there is a relationship. Maybe it is impeding you to growth. Maybe the old relationship no longer works anymore. But you are thinking, maybe you want a relationship, but you first have to have that relationship with yourself, the healing of the relationship within. You're thinking, I'd like to be with somebody, or I'd like to go back to school, or I'd like to be involved in a community. I'd like to get myself out on the internet. Maybe I wanted to do a YouTube channel, and I'm just getting a major pain underneath my heart when I said that. I'm not sure what it is, but not pleasant. All right, you can hit me up for a reading if anybody wants to know about that. I do half hour, 45 minutes, and 1 hour readings. They are a different price. They're not done here on the lives. You can go look in the description for the link tree, and you can book a reading. There is a PayPal, there is a calendar, and there is an email. All right, and you just work it out, and then we discuss the rest, and you can have a full-on reading. Right now, I am doing the energies of the day, and we're coming back to how the externalized world affects you at this particular time. Okay, and it's not the externalized world in terms of the past, it's the externalized world in the present. Okay, here we have you having many new tools and abilities and ready to use them in the world, and you've made a lot of development, taken school, learned, maybe it's vocational for you, you're in the trades, ideas, so on and so forth. Okay, this is internal and past, and here we have you starting to either want to express them outwardly. Maybe you need some more schooling, maybe just to touch up a few things. Maybe there's a relationship coming up that you want. This is external. It's a 9. So completion, harvest on both counts. And here we have, this is an interesting card. What are you afraid of? All right. It is, there is delay. There is the unknown. It's frustrating. And I'm speaking from my own understanding of the energies at this time. You will get where you need to go, but you're not supposed to know where you're going. So don't even bother trying to figure it out. Don't. It's one of those conundrums of life where accepting where you are now in the moment is the place to be. If you can't make headway, just accept where you're at. Have faith. Allow things to flow. Remember, you're in a canoe without any oars, floating down the river, enjoying the scenery as it goes by. You'll get to the ocean soon enough. Trust me, you will. And last but not least, let's just say a change in the way in which you use your energy, your power. So what am I going to say here? You can see a stone. It's number 36. 3 is the first harvest. 6 is the second harvest. 3 and 6 become 9. So you add those two up, you get harvest. What are we harvesting? You're harvesting power. What kind of power? Internal, electrical, emotional, mental, physical, etheric. You are not abusing this power anymore. You are in alignment with it. You've cracked the code. This is where you're headed. So we have 2 high cards at the end. 36, mastership, cracking power, meaning not manipulation, not the old way. You're using your power responsibly as a star seed that's awakened, or you are a crystal, you are a divine partner, you are a twin, you are an earth goddess. It doesn't matter. The point is you're coming into your energy right now. Yes, yes, yes. Be excited, but do the work, because this lies in your future. There is a story here. All right, so these are high cards at the end. It means positive. You will get through it to get to it. All right, so we have about 45 minutes. I'm going to ask again if anyone would like a $33 1 question, 10-minute reading. Now would be the time to have it. I can do at least 2. I don't know who wants one before we go into the energies of a region, district, area, city, or country of the world. So let me know from you guys if anybody wants a reading. I'm just going to do a little bit more as a closure on the energies of the day. Thank you. You're more than welcome, Stacy Divine. I appreciate that. She says it's very informational. So I'm going to do something here that I haven't done for a while, or probably maybe never. I'm going to ask for more information on the energies of the day, just as a completion. If anybody wants a reading, now would be the right time to tell me. $33. One question, 10 minutes, only here on the Lives Only every week on a Thursday. So letting you know, now would be the time to purchase a $33 reading. In every description of every video, you're going to find a PayPal link. Sometimes we get them, sometimes we don't. That's okay. Cold coffee. All right, we're going to do the energies of the day. We're just going to get a little more information. I'm asking for the timing and or the situation. Let's ask for the situation first. A little bit more clarity on the energies of the day, please. Cece Vine says that would be grand. I need more depth. We all need more depth, but depth also comes from within. Remember, the searching, the depth comes from within. That's the Diaz deck there. All right, I've done what's called a fan here with this particular deck. And this is the Ask the Angelic Realm deck. So you can see that I have a fan here. And with my hand, I'm going to pass it over, waiting for the heat to show me which card to take. It's a technique that I've used for the past 40 years. I claim only 35 plus because I didn't start actually doing readings until 1991, but I did start in 1984, 85 with numerology and the learning of meditation techniques to connect more with my intuition. Even though it was already there, it was more of a honing and a training. So 35 years I've been doing this. I'm just going to pass my hand over top and ask for the energy of the cards that I am to take for today. It's a technique. And Desi, blah, 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 blah. Okay, can we talk? I am seeing Stacy Designs Art, her yellow. So that seems to be definitely a color of the day. It's yellow and white, Stacy Designs Art. Just letting you know. All right, I'm getting something from this side over here. Oh, wow. Okay, fine. I'll take the first card of the deck. So I'm passing it over. I can't talk today. What's going on? I need one more card, please. I will show you the cards in a moment. This is just the technique here. Passing my hand over the top of the cards, waiting for the heat, and then I choose the card appropriately. Need a second card. Okay, got it. Over down here. Passing my finger over, and I take the card. Oh, beautiful. Sorry, not there yet. Still shuffling some more. Thank you for everyone being here. I greatly, whoops, two cards just fell right out of the deck. We'll use those. I just wanted to thank everyone for being here today. I really appreciate your patronage. Remember to like and subscribe. It helps the algorithm to hype what you can. Again, most appreciative that you are here and being a part of this energy today. And I will do a closing at the end, but I'm just saying thank you to everyone because this channel could not be without you. Thank you. A little bit more information. Okay, we've got one card left. for the Angel Ask Tarot deck. By the way, there's 3 sections, so this is the purple section. Yes. 1 card, please. Need a bit more information. A yes or no. I hate yes and no. I don't like it, so I hate is a strong word. Let's just see what is on the offer in terms of a year from now, what will unfold. And it's the day. So the end of the day. Let's work with the end of the day, 12 midnight, wherever it is in the world. Okay. Again, that technique of having everything as a fan. Right off the bat here. Oh, wow. Beautiful. All right. So the first card is helpful people. The energies of the day, all those that are watching, all those that have or will watch as this gets posted. So helpful people meaning people helping you. It seems to be, and what I'm picking up, there's no negativity behind it. So it's not you or someone helping you for any other advantage than to really, truly, with great trust and great care and understanding, there are people that want to help those that are watching. So maybe you're not a person who trusts easily, or you've learned the lesson of letting people come in and help you. So that's the energies of the day, card number 1. Card number 2 is forgiveness, and this is the Angel Ask Tarot deck. It's, I think, more of a oracle deck, but it's beautiful. Forgiveness, forgiving others, forgiving yourself, forgiving inwardly the past lives. Right? So remember to forgive yourself and to forgive those around you. Now, as far as timing is concerned, or what may or may not happen, you're ready. And I love the rainbow that's in the aura of Isis here in the background. This is a beautiful card. I got to show you this. Okay, it's like you're ready to move forward. There's no more waiting. Take action. So today, whatever you're doing, if you've got some thoughts about something new, or you're healing and you're forgiving people, just, yeah, you're ready to do the work, to do the healing, to take the action. What's the next card? Hello, didn't even look. It's take action. I didn't even look at the card and I was already saying the words. Okay. So today is the day to get stuff done. Don't stop. Beautiful card. All right. That's it for the energies of the day. All right. Anybody for a $33 reading? We all love, okay. Sorry, my eyesight's not great. We all love being here. I'm just going to speak up for all of us. Thank you, Stacy. Appreciate it. People might be listening in or working. All good. All right. I'm going to put those cards away. I'm going to get on with, if there's nobody that wants a reading for today, at least the 33, 1 question, 10 minute, I am going to get on with doing the energies of a country, region, district. So with all of you present, could somebody kindly give me a region, district, area, city, or country? What are we going to be doing this week with the time that we have left? Oh, I can't talk today. Sip of coffee, waiting on you guys' choice. So what are we going to be working with today? Anybody? I'm going to start shuffling the cards. Would somebody like to give me a district, place, country, area, city, anything? Let me know. I'm waiting here. So otherwise, I'm going to choose a place. I appreciate your input. What are we doing today? All right. I'm getting Japan. So let's do Japan or England. Oh, I knew you were going to say that. I actually had a dream where I saw UK. So you really want me to go there? I will go there, but I'm going to be very circumspect. All right? All right, let's do this. I'm not going to do Japan. We're doing England. So we're doing the energies for England on today's date of the 26th of June 2026. A reading for England. We're using the Past Lives deck. Okay. And this deck is by Doreen Virtue and Dr. Brian Weiss. It's an old deck. You can see it's pretty ratty. The gold is mostly gone from the deck at this particular point. Gorgeous cards, by the way. Cards, as in Irish cards. Yeah, Japan is good, but we're not doing Japan. I think I'm going to, I had a dream about, I knew you were going to choose it. I don't know, through the airwaves, dream state, I'm doing the England. We'll do Japan next time. So, as I shuffle, I enter into the energies of England at this time. Where is England going? How is England doing? What does she have to offer us? The UK, Britain. Just shuffling the cards here. These are upright. There are no reversals. There's plenty in here to give reversals. So, yep, let's do it. Just cutting 2 times to the left. Oh, wow. Okay, I can't really do that, but I do understand what's happening. There's some issues that needs to be dealt with currently in England. I do know something of what's happening, but I don't know all of it. So let's have a look. Let's see if I'm at least somewhat. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Woo! Sorry, this is going to be really interesting. I'm doing what's called a 4-card spread, past, present, future, and far future, and then 4 down to get the details. Okay. And I'm doing it across 4 times. All right, so the first hand of 4 cards, and I'm working from the top to the bottom, is the past. So guess what card came out for England is the Greco-Roman Empire. So I don't know if people are familiar with the history of England, and I'm studied in art history, so I might as well just give you the lowdown because this is important and it's very interesting. Let's just say Rome during the time of Nero, there were the Praetorian Guards and the Roman army that came into England. They built Hadrian's Wall, and a lot ended up staying and marrying with the local Pictish and also Scottish, Irish, and Welsh peoples. So basically speaking, it's a mixed culture. So the Greco-Roman culture is the antithesis of England, meaning they still use the same governing system for the country as did they in Rome. Very interesting. So the past, okay, it's for us to know. Also the arts, film industry. We have also costume design is very popular in England. We have the weaving industry. We have the wool industry, shipping. So many different industries have come out of England. I'm just trying to think of half of them. I've given you a few. So you can go do the research if you want, if you're interested. So arts, also film industry. We also have here, baby. How do we interpret this card? Because this is in the past. A lot of people emigrated around the world from this country. And let's just say population growth and then spread outward. All right. So this is the past of England. It was also the school system came from the workhouses. So children were given social assistance. Children also had the ability to go to school. England was, you can go to Charles Dickens and read about that. There's also the life history of Charlie Chaplin, which talks about the workhouses. And then Also, a little bit of Jane Austen, but not much because it's more of later 1850s after the Industrial Revolution and onward. Also, we have the war too. So they also sent the children all over the world, Australia, Canada, to other places in the world in order to protect their children. So this is the past. So here we have some karma, and it's all about relationships. Don't know why I got this card, but karmic relationships with the children who are artistically connected with England. It's very, very odd, very different. I don't understand it completely, but let's have a look. So currently, England is dealing with family life. Okay, the mother could be the queen. I'm not 100% sure what this all means, but definitely family, the feminine, and mother. So, and here we have, okay, could be the queen because we got high priest or priestess here. Celtic origin. Celtic is very English. Maybe it's the lineage that goes back to the Egyptian history, having something to do with the knowledge of it in terms of the true history of England, in terms of the lineage of the royals. Could be here because we have mother, high priestess, queen. Here we have Celtic origin and also Egyptian origin. I don't know where we're going with this, but let's have a look, see. So currently, maybe people are asking questions. Maybe the world is getting to know more about that. The near future. Wow. Okay, I just got the chills. I'm going to have to be very circumspect with this. The first card is battles and wars. So let's just say England at the moment is having a few issues. There's some uprising going on. There is some internal civil unrest. Why are they having this? Okay, it's coming up. This is what's going to be happening. Okay, knighthood. There are a couple ways of interpreting this card. And how we're going to interpret this is, this could be the army. This could be the Royal Guard. This could be police force. Those that are in charge. Okay, we're talking the Knights Templar. We're talking the good guys. We're talking possibly a new form of legal system or police system, or let's say the Royal Guard coming up here, maybe having to step in or do something in this way. I'm not 100% sure here, but let's have a look. See, this is male, female. This is the equality between the male and female. It could be the representation between male and female. It could be the rights for both and the two within. There's going to be some lessons and blessings coming from this in the near future. So we're looking at upheavals, we're looking at new authority, we're looking at the ways in which England represents itself to the world at large and the lessons and blessings that are coming from it. So here is the far future. And I'm kind of liking this. It looks good. Here we have medicine woman, medicine man. So a lot of people are going to grow spiritually. It's definitely a lot of cultures. A lot of people are connecting spiritually. They're also doing inward healing, and they're coming about becoming healers who are practicing. Not only that, we have a lot of the Atlantean light codes. We have the healing aspect of Atlantis. Now, England is very close to where Atlantis was. So I'm just letting you know there's also a positive and a negative with Atlantis. There is dark power. There are those that would be there to be power over for a negative outcome. But I would tend to like to look at this time in the future, that people are once again waking up to their abilities from Atlantis, their spiritual, energetic abilities, their healing abilities. Not only that, this has to do with finances. So let's put it this way, a new form of currency, a new form of earning. People will be taking a look at how to create money for England's economy in a different way, as opposed to the way it had been done. It could be a new currency. We don't know. We have absolutely no idea how this is going to pan out, but definitely, this is shipping industry. It ships in the night. It could also mean the ship in the state. It could mean the government. All right. Gov, G-O-V. Let's just say this. There's going to be some changes within the Gov. All right. And it's for the better. It's for the positive. It's going to be economically healing for the country. A lot more spirituality. It could be the Christian religion. It could be just people all understanding each other on a higher level. And let's say the darkness is beat out or taken out or sent away, whatever that is. A change in the way in which England works, the UK works, the way Britain works. Okay? Yeah, it is interesting. But at the same time, we don't have solid outcomes, but let's just say the world is not in a negative place. Yeah, we can look at it as that, absolutely. But I tend to look at it as a time of awakening, consciousness raising. People are waking up into a new, higher octave of being. They're waking up to who they truly are. They were healers in the past. They were spiritualists in the past. A new world with a new way of working, being, interconnecting, exchanging. Every country is going through a catharsis at this time. All right? I'm just letting people know. We're going through a really rough time as it is right now in terms of not knowing the outcome. Let's just say the outlets of media are giving us what it is they're giving us, but it might not be actually what's happening. It's what, let's just say, how to put this? I'm going to do my best here. Just give me a moment. England is doing what it can to be England the way that it used to be, but with a new spiritual understanding, a higher octave of understanding for everyone, for everything, a new economy, healing the darkness that's creeped in by forgiving it, by standing up, I guess, maybe voting. People are standing up for what's right, what they believe in, bringing back the old values of who and what England was. Okay, it's coming back to its roots. But right now, I guess I'd have to say the near future is the test of what's going on. Here we have male, female. So there's a lot going on with the darkness in terms of male, female. How to put that? We are going to learn from what's happening in the now, whether it works or not, whether it's positive as an end result or not. I have the feeling the good will be taken from it. And I'm being very elusive. I'm not being succinct, nor am I sticking my hand down and saying this is exactly what's going to happen. I'm giving you the energies. So, medicine man, medicine woman, Atlantis, finances, ships. Very, very different. North Province. What's North Province? Stacy Designs Art. North Province. Oh, Providence. Well, we do have some time left. Where is North Providence, by the way? What state is that? Providence Island? Where? What state is it? Stacy Designs Art. Can you tell me? I can do a reading on it. No problem. We've got time. Unless anyone wants a reading, 33 for one question and 10 minutes. If anyone is interested in a reading, now would be a good time. You can do one, and then we might do North Providence. Stacy Designs Art, if you could just tell me where North Providence is. I'm not familiar. I'm not from that area of the world. Just going to see if I can find another deck to use. I'm just waiting. Rhode Island. All right. So I've finished the energies for England. England is going through a bit of a trial and tribulation. It will come out of it. It's going to take time. They need to settle their issues with their masculine and their feminine. They need to settle the issues with the dark powers that are there. They also have to bring back, or what they want to do, what it seems is they want to bring back their heritage way of life. And there is going to be a shift in government, a shift in the economy, a shift in the way that people use money on a higher spiritual level. Okay? And it's happening for many countries. It will, because we're going through a massive earth consciousness raising, the whole world will be different. And it seems to be happening in every country, but in their particular way. So I'm going to do the energies for Rhode Island. I'm going to do a Diaz deck for this one. Let me get a sip of coffee. I normally don't do 2 regions, but we do have time on our hands. Okay. Next week we'll do Japan. Okay, Stacy Divine. So let's do a bit of a look-see into Rhode Island. This is a little extra for today since we didn't get any $33 readings. Maybe next week we'll have some of those. I assume people are starting their vacation. The kids are now out of school shortly. Yep. No worries. We're doing what we can with the time given today. Thank you. Appreciate it. Getting some hearts here. I'm sorry for the low energy, folks. I have very severe allergies. I'm just tempering them. Getting energies for Rhode Island. Today's date is the 26th of June, 2026. Rhode Island, please. Woo. Rhode Island is going through some inner confusion. Doesn't know who it is right now. Funny, it's 2833. So if you reduce that down, it's an 1133. You take the 11 to 33, you make it 44. It becomes an 8. 8 is about money and power. So Rhode Island is a bit confused. It's a little bit lost. And you can confirm this, Stacy Divine's art, with me or not. Yet, even though there's confusion, even though there's maybe it's given too much money for the wrong things, wasted a bit of its energy, its money, there is movement externally. There is something that's about to change within the infrastructure of Rhode Island. I'd like to get the skivvy on something more. Somebody has pain in their throat. I don't know who it is. You might want to take inventory. It could be somebody online. It could be somebody watching. There's some issues on the plate for sure for Rhode Island, please. I'm going to do a 4-card spread. Interesting. And the last card is breakthrough. All right, this is the story. There are at Rhode Island, the state of Rhode Island in the United States, is a place where there are lots of residential homes. It's a suburban, I don't think there's a lot of industry. I'm not getting industry, but it's a very, what's the word to use? It's a place where people create things, the retirement, the 3, relaxing, 2, community, connection, relationships, retirement. People buy homes and they go traveling. So it's a residential place. I don't know if you want to confirm this, Stacy Arts Design. I've never been to Rhode Island. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's a place, a vacation, enjoyment. Here we have, it's a place of relationships. A lot of people have communities there, markets. I'm getting, again, no industry, but it's about community, connection, communication, and relationships. Though in the near future, there's going to be some power struggles within the government. So power, meaning, is it the people? Is it the government? Is it those working together, government and people? The balance point between the two. Okay. And I have here a balance between the two. Masterpiece, 3, the first harvest, 9, the last harvest. Together it's a 12-3. It's learning to express itself and burst forth. It's a creative place. I think Rhode Island has a lot of artists and painters, potters. I get fish and chip shops. I'm getting kids running around, summertime, beaches. This is what I'm picking up right now for Rhode Island, and that's its masterpiece. But there is some governmental power struggles going on, not necessarily negative, but trying to find its way. Again, I'm getting some pain in the throat here. Don't know who that is. There is a bit of a story. Sense of belonging to the world. So who is Rhode Island? Who is it? What is it doing? Is it still in connection to its past? I'm getting it's trying to find its sense of self in terms of balance to who it is and how it. So I don't know if there's advertisement for Rhode Island, what they're representing. Has it lost its way? Is it trying to find itself again? Seems like that's the direction at this time. Okay, moving forward. That's where it wants to go, back to its roots. There's a lot of devotion to this task. It's experiencing a bit of a delay, letting go of the past, cleaning up house. Maybe they're getting rid of bad governmental factions. I'm getting here transformation and a beginning of something new. But it's not yet apparent to the people. There's something about cleaning something up in Rhode Island. I'm getting a lot of seats of the house in their government. And I'm getting terrible pain. So a headache, it's a headache. Cleanup is a headache. The new is a headache. But it's going to happen. It's just taking time, taking its time, getting where it needs to go. Confrontation. This is the hardship, confrontation, embattlement, embroilment in their caucus, in their governmental houses, the council. But there's going to be a breakthrough. Okay? So there is a masterpiece of power. Rhode Island is just fine. Again, a shifting of some of the seats, getting rid of some people that are not doing their job properly. Should be fine. Should be just fine. And that is that for Rhode Island. I might just want to get one card to sum up the day. And I feel that I know which deck this is going to be. La 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 la. Okay, good. You got it. All right, just had to lean over. We're going to do a court card for the energies of the week, the day, the world. Let's do a court card for the energies of the world at the moment. Okay, for all of us present. What is it that we need to learn today? This is a general, as with all of the readings that I have done today. And remember, you can watch all of these readings tonight. They will be given. I have some stuff to do today, so I won't get at being able to put the timestamps until tonight. So it's very difficult to speak today for whatever reason. But the timestamps will be given this evening. So you can go and take a look at the energies of the week, the energies of the day. We did a country, England, UK, Britain, all one. And we also did a region of or state, Rhode Island, for another member on our group. So, all right, we are doing a court card, just the energies for all of us today. Okay. just shuffling right now. Somebody's pain in their throat is very bad. Don't know what they're going through. Let's up 2 times to the left. People are on vacation. That's all good. Okay, we do have light on the table. I'm choosing the card for all of you. Just direct your energy toward the deck. We have the card of Knot of Ices. Knot, that's K-N-O-T, as in knot, as in rope. Knotted. I need to get the trusty magnifying glass because I don't have the greatest eyesight. Energetic stabilization with the buckle of the beloved. So let's take a look at energetic stabilization in the Isis Oracle. It is a beautiful deck, by the way. I might record the decks I've used today in the description of the video later. We have Knot of Isis. Let's see where we can find her. Knot of Isis, where are you? I got Spirit of Isis, but Knot of Isis. Interesting. Oh, we have more over here. Knot of Isis. There we go. Page 88. There we go. All right, let's read this and then we'll make it a day. We've got about a good 8 minutes. So I'm going to show you the card again. Knot of Isis, that's a K-N-O-T. And the card is from the Isis Oracle deck. And that's what it looks like. And that's the back of it. Okay. It's a fairly older deck. I had tried to get it for 20 years, and when I found it, wow, that was an amazing day. All right, I'm going to get to reading. Energetic stabilization with the buckle of the beloved. Each initiate has their own unique spiritual blueprint with particular skills, talents, and higher destinies unfolding that use their unique attributes. Part of your spiritual blueprint is a special relationship to the energies of the goddess. We did mention that today. 13 is the goddess, which adds up to 4. Sorry, I need a bit of water. All right. Okay, just let me get to where it is. This means that not only do you have the important spiritual task of helping her thrive in this world, but you are afforded her power, protection, and abundance too. You are now deepening your connection to her. So we are all going in to connect and align with Source, the goddess, the powers that be, the great beloved. You are under the spiritual guidance and protection of the divine feminine. Part of your higher destiny this lifetime is to heal and flourish through the divine feminine in her many forms, especially in those forms that truly resonate and hold meaning for you. This healing will happen on your personal path and may well be part of the work that you offer in service to the world, which may be simply in how you live your life. This oracle brings a special indication that your soul is braiding or twining with the divine feminine energies in a particular form. For some, that will be a specific goddess, and the energetic process will often be strong and deep. The initiate will feel as if they are integrating the part of the goddess that is not just in them, but is a part of their own consciousness. It is a deeply personal, spiritually powerful, and beautiful growth experience. Oh, we just lost everything. Shoot. What has happened here? Sorry. Something has happened here. Sorry, guys. It went offline for a bit. I apologize. I'm still here. Okay. Let me just put this in the chat if people thought that I got lost. Sorry, this is interesting. The Mercury retrograde shadow is causing havoc. Okay. No worries. Okay, good. we phased out there for a minute. I'm still here. Okay. Sorry. I still hear and see you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. All right. So let's continue. Sorry for the interruptions. Would also like to say the fact that the energy is the way that it is, and we have gotten the cards throughout the whole today of delays. We will have interruptions, we will have distractions, and we will have delays. So during Mercury retrograde now, even in the pre-shadow, please, everyone, just lay low, accept it, and do with your time what you can. Going inward is the key. Don't force anything. And as you'll notice, it's there's a little bit of a, I don't know why things are the way that they are in terms of the video, but just know that I'm taking that as a sign that you will have interruptions and distractions on your route to healing for this period of time. All right, so let's continue with where we were. It is a deeply personal, spiritually powerful, and beautiful growth experience for the soul. This process does not make you lose your individuality. If it is happening in a genuine way, you will not believe yourself to be the goddess in question. You will instead experience her as a part of your own being and your being as a part of her. You will not cease to exist as an individual light, and yet you will have grown more into divine communion and with sacred divine feminine. For others, there will be a sense of divine feminine in many forms and faces. You will enjoy her variety and vastness as you grow spiritually. You will not sense a particular goddess so much as you feel a deepening soul connection, an awakening to the divine feminine principle, which is the animating force behind all goddess energies. For still others, there will simply be a knowing that love for the divine feminine, whether a man or a woman, is a key part of your spiritual journey in this or at this lifetime. This is your important spiritual task, to just love her and be loved by her, living with honor and respect for the body, the earth, and being committed to grow in conscious awareness as to how to best express that love and respect in a genuine healing way. Whether you feel the connection with an individual goddess or the divine feminine more holistically, as your soul braids or twines with her, you will feel your awareness and consciousness of your own divine feminine nature become stronger, more integrated, and a more balanced part of your life and sense of self. The body will also be integrating this shift in your soul as you work with the feminine energies, helps bring body and soul light together, blending the physical and inner worlds of light together until they begin to feel very connected and harmonized. Eventually, as this process continues, when you feel your body, you will feel your soul light present there. There will be no distinction between your soul and your body. It is a magnificent, luminous, joyful state of wonder to embody. People will be asking you, what have you been doing to have such a beautiful inner glow? Not done yet. It's a long one. Sorry, guys. An initiative of the divine feminine, you are offered a sacred tool to assist you in integrating and honoring her energies for your own benefit and for the benefit of the human collective. This tool will help your soul blend with the divine feminine in higher vibration, and this in turn will naturally draw body and soul into deeper connection and harmony. You are invited to experience this sacred tool for yourself by calling upon the sacred healing and protection of the Knot of Isis. And I'm not going to go further because that's the end of this section. There's a little bit more. You may call for the knot of Isis as a symbol that you visualize or an energetic support structure that you may not perceive directly, but will feel in effect. A sense of being held safe and firm to the perfect degree. Anytime you need this, you can do the ritual that follows or the simple invocation beneath it, as long as it is prefaced with an in unconditional love. You shall be supported in exactly the way that best serves you. Because you are integrating high level vibrational energies, rest and meditation, okay? Ocean swims and time in nature, which we have already mentioned throughout the entirety of the live, as well as working with pyramids of light and crystals, can assist with this soul twining process now too. Listen to your body soul as it grows with divine feminine wisdom and trust that she will guide you, whether man or woman, deeper into your own healing, which benefits us all. This oracle comes as clear confirmation that you are integrating high level vibrational energy. If you have been wondering if your dreams, intuition, goddess related meditations and communications are genuine, then this oracle serves as confirmation. And that's it. Okay. So, basically speaking, to wrap up, as we are now at the 2-minute mark, excuse me, doing a release here. Go into the feminine, heart, bring your consciousness down. 2, create the alignment by clearing out all the old that is within, meeting your past, this life, past life, taking inventory, forgiving, releasing, allowing that energy to flow through. That is the feminine. The feminine is soft. It is inward. It is more passive. It's not about the mind and going out and action and doing and forcing. That is raw energy, yes, of the male, but it needs to be balanced with the female, the feminine within in the heart space. So we're not using just the consciousness of the mind, and we're not just going out and doing interesting clearing. We're not just doing what we think we must. We are listening to our intuition, the downloads that give us the impetus, the nudging subtly of moving forward into what we need to do, what we know intuitionally from source, from within, from the balance point of masculine, feminine. So let's practice that this week. Okay? So clearing. I believe it's time to close the circle because we are now at time. And I hope that you enjoyed today. Remember, if you would like to have a full reading, either a half hour, 45 minutes, or 1 hour, you can go into the descriptions of almost any video. Oh, here we go again. It's just doing what it's doing. I don't know if I can do a closing. I will try. Oh, here I am again. All right. I'm back. Okay, guys. Thank you so very much. Appreciate it. So let's do the closing before I get knocked off the line again. Thank you, and I appreciate that a lot, Stacy. I wish for all and everyone here who have joined me and who are about to join me an amazing week until next week, Thursday. We have another live. It will probably already be July by that point. So letting you know that we continue, and I wish you a wonderful beginning of Mercury retrograde. I would also like to thank those in the higher echelons source, the angelic realm, All the Ascended Masters, thank you. I also wish to thank the guides, the totem animals, those ancestors that have passed on, and the animals that have passed on. We are now going to release you to that and where you came. And I thank you for that which has been given, for all the healing, for all the clarity, for all the giving. I just would like everyone to cover their ears, please. And Satnam, Namaste, and blessed be. Looking forward to seeing you next week. And bye for now.